my channel. This is Lindy, aka Paleobarbie. I am on my way to take my grandson to the doctor, so you're going to hear noises out of the back seat. But I wanted to check in with you guys. Today is a day of eating the Dr. Westman plan still. Page 4 plan. If you don't know why, I don't think I told you this in the first video, why they call it page 4, his page 4 plan. It's because he has a booklet that he gives out to his weight loss patients, and it's page 4 of that plan. So that is what that's all about. But anywho, it is a pretty good plan so far. I think it's very restrictive considering what I was doing before. I mean, it's the same kind of keto food that I was eating before, except for it's, like I said, more restrictive on how much of the fats you can have as far as added fats. It's wanting to encourage you more to, you're getting some fats in your meats and things like that in your other foods, and he doesn't want you to overly add those to that. I am tracking my macros, but he said in his intro video to it that you really don't have to do that. Basically, he's just said as long as you only eat the stuff that's on this paper, you don't have to worry about macros, or basically counting anything or portions and things like that, because it basically tells you what to eat. But I am doing the macros just to show you, and it's going to vary from day to day, because some days it's a more protein than other days, just depending on how hungry I am, because protein is pretty much unlimited on the plan. I'm going to show you, I had breakfast, a small breakfast this morning. I was going to fast this morning. This is one of the days I usually fast, but I was really hungry this morning. I think I'm still trying to get over being sick last week. I'm still working out, but I'm not working out as hard because I feel like I just don't have the energy back yet. So I felt like that's why my body was hungry and probably needed to eat. So I try to listen to my body. I think that's the best advice to give people. Fasting is great for healing and all those things, so it probably is good, to heal when you're sick. But I do feel like you should listen to your body as well. When you need food, and that's just how I feel. And I didn't have a huge breakfast anyways, just some cheese and meat, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I'm really, so far, we'll see what results are. But so far, I really feel like this plan, although it is limited, very restrictive, and the calories are a lot less than what I normally eat. And I think that's because, I eat a lot. I tend to add more fat in, right, at every meal. So I'm definitely going to do it this week and see what happens. And then I think I will incorporate some of this into my regular day, my regular keto, and just add things back in here or there that I'm not eating. Like, he doesn't have nuts or seeds on the plan, or any fruit except avocado and tomatoes. And so I do think I will add here and there a few things, and I'm going to do dairy free for August. So he allows 4 ounces of cheese a day, so I will just change that out for the coconut milk or those types of things, and nut pods or whatever, instead of heavy cream or hard cheeses. I will do alternatives for that. So because I'm doing no dairy for August for Nicole Burgess is having her challenge, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'm really feeling pretty good. Like I said, I'm just tired, and I don't think that has to do with what I'm eating this week. I think it has to do with getting over being sick. So sometimes it just takes a while to get your energy and stamina back. I did drink some Ketorade today to try to help me out, because I did have a headache, and I think that did help a lot. Electrolytes are so important, guys. No matter what your journey, how long I've been doing keto, especially in the beginning, but electrolytes are so important. I really learned that when I was doing carnivore, because I was not getting my avocado in every day like I normally do, and I do take supplements, magnesium and potassium and all that, and use my pink salt and everything, but I think that really I was having a lot less potassium because not having the avocado, and my body needed more potassium, so I could definitely feel it when I wasn't getting it. But anyhow, we're about to be at the doctor, so I'll have to get off here, but I will check in with you guys again later. But right now, I'm going to show you my breakfast and my lunch, and my mid-morning whatever coffee with my collagen. And other than that, I had just regular coffee with heavy whipping cream. And like I said, I've been measuring out my whipping cream with the teaspoons so that I don't put too much, so that I can have 3 teaspoons to equal up that tablespoon. Anyways, let me get off here and I will talk to you guys later on. Alright guys, for my first meal, it's just pretty simple. I'm having just under 2 ounces of Swiss cheese with some salami. I didn't want to do eggs again because I had eggs yesterday, and I was going to fast this morning, but I'm really hungry for some reason. I think it's just because I'm still trying to get over being sick. So I'm just going to eat this to tide me till lunchtime, and that's all I'm having. So I will see you guys at lunch. Alright, so I've had today my snacky breakfast that I showed you. I'm having my last cup of coffee. I've added my last teaspoon of my heavy cream, and I'm going to put my collagen in it and blend it together. Oops, trying not to spill it. And then that's going to be what I have until lunchtime. Alright, for lunch I put a can of tuna in here with some crushed up pork rinds, and salt, pepper, chives, onion powder, and an egg. And I'm mixing this up and I'm going to fry it up in a pan. I have put the avocado oil spray so that I'm not using one of my fats, because I want to save my butter for tonight because we're having wings. So I'm not sure if this counts as an oil really, but the amount that will be left on the patty is not going to be that much, so it'll be fine. So I'm going to have that with a spinach salad, and I will show you that when it's done. So I measured out the rest of my cheese allowance for, well, I can have 4 ounces a day, and I had under 2 ounces, just under 1.75 or something for the cheese snack breakfast thing. So I'm measuring this out to use on top of them to do sort of like a tuna melt type of thing. Alright, so for my salad dressing, since I'm saving the rest of my butter for dinner, I used 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, because you can have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise a day, a tablespoon and a half of apple cider vinegar, and then salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of chives, and some parsley, and just a pinch of stevia, just to make it not so vinegary. And that's what I'm going to eat on my salad with my patties and my avocado. Alright, so here is the finished salad with some bacon bits and that dressing, half an avocado, and then here's the 2 tuna melts with a little bit of that dressing drizzled on top of them as well. Alright y'all, for dinner I made some baked chicken wings. I just put salt and pepper on them to bake them, and then I put my butter that I was saving and some Parmesan cheese. And this is a cup of green beans that has bacon and some freeze-dried onions in it. And that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. Also, it's National Wing Day. I didn't know that when I thawed these out this morning, but it worked out pretty good.